Syria's use of banned chemical weapons on its own people. Officials said 2 U.S. warships in the eastern Mediterranean Sea fired 59 Tomahawk missiles intended for an airfield. The United States believes the government of Syrian President Bashar Assad fired the banned weapons from there. U.S. officials say that no people were targeted. Syrian military report that 6 people have been killed and several wounded.
Now, Senator Bob Corker released a statement on the U.S. missile strikes in Syria, saying in part, "I applaud President Trump for taking decisive action following the latest chemical weapons attack." You can read his full statement on our website, WRCBTV.com. Today, crews will start to tear down what's left of the fallen Cheeseburger building, but now a courtroom is involved.
Yeah, you see, the man who owns the building is suing the restaurant owner, saying repairs should have been made before the walls fell in. Channel 3's Tim Pham joins us live from downtown Chattanooga with more on what's going on with this case. Tim, good morning.
Well, good morning to you guys. The drama is just starting to unfold, and it's been about a week since this building here downtown came tumbling down, and the mess is still here. And as crews begin to clean up the mess, the owner of the building, he's suing the restaurant for $1 million, saying it was the restaurant's fault for not taking care of the structure. In the lawsuit, George Walls Jr. says he gave Cheeseburger a 30-day notice on March 10th to fix a broken plate glass and the front exterior wall that he says was already crumbling. We spoke to Walls here on site, and he said he couldn't comment at the time, referring us to the lawsuit. Cheeseburger owners have not responded to the suit, but the sudden collapse has some Chattanoogans wanting to know one thing.
How many other buildings in town are going to just collapse like that? Because it's kind of no warning.
I noticed a lot of despair in the city as far as upkeep for some of our older buildings. So I'm like I said, I'm not surprised that it happened, and I wouldn't be surprised if there was more incidents like that.
Well, last week when the building collapsed, the restaurant owners did tell Channel 3 they plan on fighting this in court. And while it may take a while for that process to play out, we do know that there's a plan for the building now. We know that the structure will be demolished later tonight around 7 o'clock after the afternoon rush hour. Transportation officials have not announced any additional road closures to the ones that are already in place. One lane of Market Street is closed, the northbound lane. It's also blocking Cherry Street, so if you have any weekend plans or any evening plans around this area, you may want to find an alternate way. Reporting live in downtown Chattanooga, Tim Pham, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, Tim, thanks so much for that live report. We'll continue to follow this, see what happens. All right, in Rossville today, the Roper Corporation is recruiting for 100 jobs. The job fair is this afternoon from 3 to 5 at the Rossville Athletic Center on William Street. The jobs are in production at Roper's oven manufacturing plant in Lafayette. All applicants must be at least 18 years old. You're encouraged to bring your resume. No previous manufacturing experience is required. Well, in Northeast Tennessee, the Great Smoky Mountains National Park has announced they will use an online lottery system once again for tickets to its annual Firefly event at Elkmont.
Yeah, and if you're unaware of what this is, it's one of the greatest visual natural spectacles in the southeast in the United States, actually. The park first used a lottery system last year. Now save this date. Tuesday, April 25th is when the dates for this year's Synchronous Firefly event will be announced. The ticket lottery will open on Friday, April 28th and remain open through Monday, May the 1st. Elkmont is one of the few places in the world where you can see these special kind of firefly that flashes in sync. So it's very cool. You have tens of thousands of fireflies, and instead of that, yeah, you just see them all kind of popping off at the same time like that.
It's neat.
20,000 people. I mean, they had to introduce this lottery system because so many people were getting jammed into the Great Smoky Mountains National Park that it essentially shut it down.
I wonder if you could train them to spell words.
And that would really be a good
you
show to watch.
You better hurry those. They have a lifespan of like a week.
Yeah, I know.
So you better get on it.
They have
and then it's
one
over.
time.
Yes, one time a day. Yes. Outside we go. We've got nice cool weather. this morning, 46 in Chattanooga.
They can do tricks.
42 in Murphy and 45 degrees in Cleveland. Winds out of the northwest at 9 miles per hour. Day planner showing us getting up to the low 60s this afternoon. Winds are going to be gusty, blowing out of the northwest at about 10 to 20 miles per hour. Doing a little boating this weekend. Your Saturday forecast for Lake Ocoee. It is going to be chilly. Maybe you don't get on the boat on Saturday morning, and then the afternoon should be nice, 65 degrees by 3 p.m. Water should be smooth on all area lakes. It should be nice. We'll have a complete forecast for the weekend coming up in just a few minutes. Right now, here's your up-to-date traffic with John Martin.
All right, David, good morning. Thank you so much as we take a live look outside. Great news to report as you're looking at 24 the Welcome Center. No accidents or injuries to slow you down on our major thoroughfares throughout the Tennessee Valley. We'll keep you updated right here on Channel 3.
Well, the time right now, it is 6:06. Let's check your local sports headlines. Here's Paul Shaheen.
I've got my fare with only a trifle to spare. The Andrews sisters sing us into another Lookouts season opener. America's Pastime is back in the scenic city. The Lookouts start with a 5 straight at home and another talented roster equipped with, again, the Twins' top overall prospect and shortstop Nick Gordon. So let's get to it. First, take notice of that. The Lookouts upgraded their video board, and it is a beaut. A lot of zeros on that board into the 5th inning. Finally, it's Mobile breaking the ice. Caleb Adams on with a single. Pitch later, Adams, giddy up. He'll steal second with ease. Bay Bears with a runner in scoring position. 2 outs. Hot shot to third. Dan Gamache with the stab up throwing. The pick at first, no good. So it gets away. Adams scores the game's first run. It's 1-0 Bay Bears. That was the bad. Here comes the good, and it comes from the stands. This is why you bring your glove to a ballpark. What a grab. And the best part about it, wait for it, he sits down, gets back up, and yeah, spots a little kid without a ball. Now little kid has a ball. He did the right thing. Oh, how about the score? Yeah, the Lookouts lose 2-0, but hey, they had fireworks after the game, and they will tonight as well. Matt Kemp, the greatest Braves acquisition since, all right, a little premature, but through 3 games, Kemp has been a menace at the dish. Kemp hit the game winner 2 nights ago. Last night he picked up right where he left off against the Mets. Top 5, Kemp sending his warmest welcome back greeting to Matt Harvey. Just smashed to left center. Not coming back, it's 1-0. Kemp had more to say to Harvey. We'll get to that later. But first, the Mets did not waste time getting back in front. Bottom 5, Travis d'Arnaud. A 2-run double to left center. And then Wilmer Flores unloading up and out to left quickly. The Mets led 4-1 at that point. Back to Kemp now. Kemp just feasting on Harvey. 94 miles per hour coming in, 444 feet going out. It's a solo shot, though. So they were down 4-2 after that. That's as close as it got, though. Atlanta falls 6-2. That's it for sports. Always more online and inside our app. Have one heck of a day.
Of course, the Lookouts will try
Yes,
again.
that's right.
And
Come
one
on,
more
Lookouts.
sports note for you. Tomorrow, the Mocs are going to
Be
have
nice
their
weather for
spring
this.
game at Finley. It kicks off at noon. There's also a chicken wing eating competition in the
course, that
area.
goes with football,
so
right?
wings, you got beer down the street, and then you got the
Yeah.
Mocs. Again, spring game tomorrow at noon. Well, coming up on Eyewitness News today, what if you could be paid to do absolutely nothing?
Okay, listen to this. Get your resume ready. We're going to have how you could get thousands of dollars from just staying in bed all day.
Life goal.
Well, in Georgia, construction equipment wasn't the only thing found under the Atlanta Bridge that collapsed last week after a massive fire.
Solid is how a skate enthusiast describes an illegal skate park near where the bridge collapsed. The 30-yard-long project was pretty far along, but still under construction. No authorities admit to knowing the skate park was there, but the underpass had not been inspected since 2015.
The state isn't paying too much attention because, I mean, with just the amount of everything that's underneath the overpass, so the fact that there's a skate park being constructed, I think that's a pretty telltale sign.
Well, GDOT's commissioner said his agency authorizes some material stored under bridges, but explained it's difficult to keep track of everything, legal or illegal.
All right, listen to this.
Yeah, okay, so this one's the weirdest one of the day. Do you want to make some easy money? Well, French researchers may have the best job opportunity ever, getting paid for doing nothing.
Okay, yeah, it's true. The job pays $18,000 for 2 months of lying in bed, so $9,000 a month. But it's also scientists can study the effects of microgravity. Study participants should be healthy young men and will be required to lie flat on their backs for 60 days. It's actually not as easy as it sounds when you think 60 days. That's a long time. The men will have to bathe, eat, and do other daily tasks, all while they are lying down. So that in itself, you start to think about, is that really healthy? You're eating, you're trying to bathe yourself.
I have a lot of questions. That's what we were debating in the
well, that
commercial
really
break
worked.
there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Coming up on Eyewitness News today, David will have a look at the forecast. You're probably going to like what he has in store for you this weekend.
Yeah, plus we're going to let you know if there are any problems on your morning commute. Congratulations, you made it to Friday.
Channel 3 Eyewitness News Traffic, sponsored by CHI Memorial. Join us at the 5th Annual Elizabeth's Outrun Melanoma 5K in Watt, May 13th. Register at memorial.org/race.
Good morning, everyone. About 6:15 on this Friday morning as we take a live look outside of the morning commute. Volume beginning to build there, 75 at Ringgold Road. No accidents to tell you about, but we do want to let you know today's the start of a pretty long closure on Camden Street in Chattanooga. The eastbound lane from Roanoke Street to Brant Street will be closed to put in some sidewalks. Now that's going to last until about Friday, April the 21st. So be prepared for that. Let's talk about the forecast. For that, we turn to meteorologist David Carnes. David, good morning.
Good morning, and thank you so much, Sean. A quick look at the Holiday Inn downtown camera. We're looking good this morning. No real issues except for a lot of pollen in the air. My goodness, it's still bad, the tree pollen in the extremely high category. Sunny and cooler today. We'll have a high in the low 60s with winds out of the west-northwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour this afternoon. And the cool air will continue spilling in through Saturday morning. Might even see some patchy frost in some spots on Saturday morning. Right now, the wind's not that bad, maybe 5 to 10 miles per hour, but they're going to be increasing through the day, blowing at about 15 to 20 miles per hour this afternoon into the early evening, and then the winds will begin to die back down as we head through the evening and into tonight. High-res radar looking at nothing at all, no rain and very little cloud cover. Vipercast showing those northwesterly winds blowing, keeping us cool through the day. The average high is 70. We're only going to get up into the low 60s today. We expand out again. The cool air spills in through Saturday morning, and then as this high moves eastward, we're going to start to see Saturday afternoon into Sunday more of a southerly wind flow. You can see that warm air coming up into the plains. Moving into Sunday, all of that warm air moves eastward with that high, and so we're going to see it getting into the upper 70s on Sunday afternoon. So quite the warm up even from Saturday into Sunday. Now looking ahead to Monday, we're going to be warm, highs near 80, but dry. Looking to this low pressure to our west that may bring in a few showers Tuesday night into the day on Wednesday, and then basically each day next week it's going to be warm, highs near 80, and maybe a couple of showers popping up here and there again on Thursday. Might even see a few on Friday. Right now it's 46 in Chattanooga, 45 in Cleveland. A cool start to the day and getting up to 63. Sunshine, windy and cool. It'll be in the mid to upper 50s, low 60s widespread this afternoon. And then tonight, clear and breezy. We drop down to 38 in Chattanooga, 36 Cleveland, 33 in Blue Ridge, and 36 degrees in Dalton. Storm Alert 7-day forecast after the cool start on Saturday morning, and again maybe some patchy frost in some of those cooler spots. We'll see it warming up nicely. 69, mostly sunny. Great weather on Sunday, 78 degrees for the high, and then we'll level off at about 80 Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and maybe a few showers moving in toward the middle of next week.
That seems all
right. It does. All right. Thanks so much there, David. Well, in the Cortez Sims murder trial, the state rested their case Thursday evening, and just the second day of testimony, 2 witnesses refused to cooperate, and an investigator described how a dispute between rival gangs likely led to the home invasion in 2015. Sims is accused of the shooting that killed 1 person and left a 1-year-old paralyzed. Now, Thursday in court, that child's mother, Bianca Horton, was heard IDing Sims as the shooter.
After Mr. Sims fired into that bedroom, did you have a chance to check on your daughter? What was her condition?
Oh man, it hurt just to hear my sister's voice, but I felt like my sister was doing what she felt like she was doing was right.
Well, Judge Barry Stillman says the trial is moving along faster than expected and that the jury may get the case as early as tonight. Now, we have much more on this case inside the WRCB app. Well, in Alabama, an ethics panel ruled on that there is probable cause that Governor Robert Bindling violated ethics and campaign finance laws.
Yeah, the matter has now been referred to the district attorney's office for possible prosecution. Last year, recordings surfaced of the 74-year-old governor making suggestive remarks to a top female aide. Governor Bentley has denied any wrongdoing in the matter. There are calls for his resignation.
This is not the kind of conduct that causes elected officials who've been elected by the people of a state to resign. It's just not.
Now, today, a report regarding an impeachment probe is expected to be released.
Well, the Georgia Department of Transportation has approved a lowered speed limit in 1 local school zone. Walker County Schools says the school zone speed limit on Highway 27 at Saddle Ridge Elementary and Middle School will be lowered to 45 miles per hour. The school system says this will be in effect when the school zone lights are flashing. It's unclear when that change will be made. Well, after rain out Wednesday, players at the Masters had to contend with extremely windy conditions on Thursday.
Yeah, the fan favorite par 3 contest was canceled Wednesday due to rain, the first time in the event's 57-year history. Now, the rain cleared but was replaced by high winds for round 1. Gusts reached 30 to 40 miles per hour. This isn't the first time the wind has been a factor in the Masters. In 1956 and 2007, the winning score was 1 over par, with the wind mostly to blame. The wind is supposed to settle a little more in the next couple of rounds, dropping to 10 to 20 miles per hour today.
Well, coming up on Eyewitness News today, we'll have a look at your top business headlines as we head out to Wall Street.
Let's go ahead and take a live look outside. A beautiful view of our beautiful city, downtown Chattanooga. 6:20 on this finally Friday. We'll be back after this.
Well, two major car companies are planning a recall because the engines could stall. Plus, Facebook is looking to change the way you private message people. CNBC's Landon Dowdy has a look at the day ahead in your business news.
The global markets appear to be taking the news of the U.S. missile strike in Syria in stride. U.S. stock futures fell sharply when the strike was announced, but have come well off of those lows. Asian markets ending slightly higher overnight. Europe is just marginally lower this morning. Wall Street will also be keyed in on the U.S. jobs report this morning. Ahead of that, the Dow rose 14 points yesterday to 20,662. The Nasdaq also up 14 to 58.78. And switching gears, Hyundai and Kia Motors are planning a major recall in the U.S. and South Korea as a manufacturing problem could cause engines to stall. Reports say the U.S. recall could impact up to 1.3 million vehicles, equal to the company's annual U.S. sales. However, Hyundai and Kia haven't identified the number of cars or models involved. And Facebook wants to use artificial intelligence to improve your private messages. Its Messenger app will now use AI to suggest things to users based on their conversations. The feature can suggest you book an Uber or send money to a friend based on whatever you're talking about. With your CNBC Morning Business Report, I'm Landon Dowdy.
All right, thanks so much there. Well, could Trader Joe's be coming to Chattanooga? New data says people would certainly support it.
Yeah, according to a survey from River City Company, Chattanoogans want to see a Trader Joe's downtown. The survey was done to get feedback for which businesses to pursue and encourage to come to the scenic city. The survey revealed the Chattanooga population is in place to support Trader Joe's. The stores sell, of course, a wide variety of fresh and prepared food. Atlanta, Knoxville, and Nashville all have Trader Joe's locations.
Alrighty, time now to take a look at our salutes. We want to say congratulations and happy 8th birthday to our Bojangles winner, Nevaeh Dyer. Your family loves you a lot. Enjoy your special day. And happy birthday, Eli Cargyle, who is turning 5 this weekend. Your mom, your dad, and your sister love you a lot. Have a great birthday weekend. Also celebrating a birthday this weekend, happy 14th birthday to Caitlin Creasman. Your mom and the rest of your family love you very much.
All right, now my favorite name. We want to wish a very happy 57th birthday to Buzzy Shin. This wish comes with a lot of love from your wife, Debbie. Enjoy your day, and happy birthday to Miss Carr of Cleveland, Tennessee, turning 92 years young on Saturday, and is having family and friends come to town from across the country. We really, really hope you have a wonderful birthday. And a very special birthday for Mary Kelly from Marion County. She is hitting, get this, the century mark, turning 100. This comes with a lot of love from your family. Mary's having a big party this weekend. We hope you enjoy this very special milestone.
I guess they should. The 92-year-old and the 100, they should have big parties.
I feel like we should have like Smuckers to give away at this point in time. Mary turning 100
Those are
there.
some of the good ones. Yeah, absolutely. Hope they all enjoy.
All right, coming up on Eyewitness News today, Tim Pham has the latest on the building collapse that's caused a mess on Market Street for over a week now.
Plus, how this crossing guard you see right there makes getting to work a whole lot of fun. Stay with us.
Bounce, 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 bounce.
with coverage you can count on. This is Channel 3 Eyewitness News Today.
Well, the U.S. launches cruise missiles against the Syrian airbase. The latest on what happened.
It's been over a week since Cheeseburger made a mess on Market Street. Tim Pham has what's happening today that could impact your plan.